G'day everyone, I hope my top tips have helped you finesse your technique, your skill and your fitness. Today's video, we're concentrating on the mental side of the game and things that you can be doing right now to set up your season.
So when setting up your mindset for the season ahead, you can draw inspiration from a million different areas. Here are the few main areas that I like to absorb information from, and I do it all the time. The first one is books. I really like reading books. I always take my Kindle on tour. Sometimes it's novels, but a lot of the time it's around performance, psychology, even cricket related. So the book I'm reading at the moment, which I'm really enjoying, is called Playing Against the Spin. And it's really cricket focused, it's quite nerdy, there's a lot of data there. So what I like about this book, it's a real objective, data-driven look into cricket and all our beliefs and traditions and biases that have been passed down from generation to generation might have been right at the time, but they might not necessarily hold true today for your game. But they're a great platform to then go and question the parts of your game that maybe you're just doing because it's always been done. What are the opportunities for you to do something a little bit different this season that might give you an edge over the opponents? Another place to draw inspiration from is sporting documentaries. Now last year, the documentary for the Chicago Bulls, The Last Dance, Michael Jordan's documentary, was outstanding. You've got the Test documentary on Amazon, which followed our Australian cricket team during World Cup and Ashes and the lead up to that. There's Drive to Survive. There's lots of EPL, NFL, lots of sporting documentaries out there for just about any team or player you can imagine. Now these are great insights for us viewers to look at the best in the business, how they go about their work, their preparation, what their mindset are like, and what makes a great team. Even different sports that I might not normally watch, watching some of those documentaries, I find them hugely engaging. There's always common themes throughout each successful team, and these are the themes that you want to learn from and implement it to your game going this season. So there's heaps of different documentaries out there. You can't go wrong. Pick a team, pick a sport that you like, and go down that rabbit hole. Another place I draw huge inspiration from is podcasts. Now find your favorite player, your favorite team. I can guarantee they'll have a podcast about them, or have a podcast where they're actually talking through their career, the learnings from their career, their mindset in the middle of a game. And it's a great deep dive into what makes different personalities tick and how to get the best out of certain players and their teams. Another great place to prepare for the season is just watching through video footage. So if you have any footage of yourself playing, maybe your mum and dad were on the sidelines filming, now's a great time to actually look at it. All these things that we think we're doing, it's actually funny when you see it on camera how different it is in reality. Doesn't mean you have to be perfect, but it might give you inspiration on one or two little things you can tweak ahead of this season. Maybe you think you're standing relatively still as you're batting, you look back at the footage, you're moving all over the place. Or as a bowler, maybe you think that you're nice and relaxed in your run-up, you look at it and you look really rushed and in a hurry. It's just a good way to reinforce different things that you want to do this year, and you can go back and judge yourself and compare how you were last season to what you're trying to work on this year. Now this video footage doesn't have to be of yourself either. Go and draw inspiration from your favourite players on these YouTube videos. So maybe you're a batsman, you go and find your favourite ever batters, look through some footage and just try and distill one or two notes of what you think they do really well and what you can introduce into your own technique, your own mindset, what you're doing with your own game. So maybe as a bowler, you want to bowl big fast outswingers and you've got someone like Dale Steyn who you love. So you're going to look at his action and pick out one thing that you think you can do better in your own game. Maybe it's your head position at release and you can concentrate at the top of your mark, not only when you're training, but you can have that one thing that you're going to think about at the top of your mark in the middle of a game, get your head forward towards a target. And that's the key when you're looking at footage of international cricketers. You don't have to compare yourself to be doing everything exactly the same as them, but just choose one or two things about how they go about their work that you think could improve your game, but keeping the core of your own game and what it's about exactly the same. So the last and most important thing that you can be doing about your mental game is journaling. So you can get a journal, hand write down the notes, you can type them into your phone, you can create voice memos on your phone, whatever you need to do, but the key is to make sure that it's easily remembered and you can revisit it as much as you need to. So you can draw inspiration from a million different areas, but the key is distilling that down to the 1 or 2 things that are going to really work for you and that can be easily remembered. Because when you're at the top of your mark or when you're facing up and a bowler's running in, you don't need 100 ideas going through your head. You just want to concentrate on 1 or 2 things, and that's what's going to make the biggest difference. So why it's a great time of year to do this now is there's no pressure. We're doing all this mindset setup to make sure that when the pressure's turned on, you can hold strong. You've worked this out, you've practiced it, and you know exactly what you need to do in that moment. So draw inspiration from your favorite teams and players. For example, it might be Michael Jordan in The Last Dance, and you say, okay, this season my goal is every time I walk on the field, I'm gonna have Michael Jordan's mindset. I'm gonna be competitive, it's me versus them, and that's all I'm gonna worry about in that moment. So once you've got your 1 or 2 things that you're gonna really concentrate, it might be 1 technique thing, 1 mindset thing, that then becomes what you judge yourself against. You don't judge yourself on whether you scored 100 or took 5 wickets on the weekend. That easily turns into a roller coaster of emotions throughout the season. All you gotta do is after each game, review yourself on, did I keep my mindset? I promised I was gonna have this theme for the season, this mindset, this is what I was gonna concentrate on. When the pressure was turned on in the middle of the game, how well did I do this? And what can I improve on for next week? Cricket's a sport, there's gonna be winners and losers. There's gonna be days where you go great. There's gonna be days where you get out first ball and have a horrible day on the field. But one thing you can control at all times is your mindset and how you react to those things that have gone on. So all the best with coming up with your own themes, drawing inspiration for different mindsets and how you want to attack this season. No one's perfect, it's ever changing, but it's good to at least think about it now, so when the season starts and the pressure's on and you're tired, you've already thought about it, it's written down clearly, and you can revert back to it whenever you need to. All the best.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video. Hit the like and subscribe button and let me know in the comments below what else you'd like to see on my channel.